Not really.
Boop's gonna keep continuing on until morale improves. Boop!
Previously on Dungeons and Dragons.
Previously on D&D.
Everybody died.
Well, time to go play wolf, I guess.
Skype call.
Dicks and douches.
I would.
Yeah. Sorry. Previously on Dicks and douches.
Let's have Win do it.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Say previously on Dicks and Douches.
Dick and douches? What do you mean?
Previously on Dicks and Douches.
Yes.
Sounds so dumb.
Why is it dick singular? There's multiple dicks in there.
Yeah.
Goats, invite me.
No,
Invite
it's
to what?
dicks. Dicks
Skype.
and douches, plural.
That requires me to add you to Skype.
Well. Wait a second.
Loud noises. Beep.
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 Let's
Alright,
just reverse
So,
this
who wants to
conversation.
do previously?
No,
I don't remember anything.
I don't remember.
Wilson, thank you for volunteering.
Bad choice, bro. I don't remember what I had for fucking breakfast yesterday. Alright, let me see if I
Give
can
it the
jog my memory here.
demonstration here.
Lactation and menstrual menstruation.
See, I haven't really taken notes.
Where's
the
our
last 2 sessions.
new
GG.
dwarf? I need my dwarf friend here.
He's gonna be a little bit late.
Ah, that's okay. At least he'll be on later.
Last time on D&D,
What the
there
fuck
was
is
a
this?
quadrangle of ambiguous proportions.
Apparently, Smith
Quadrangle
was
of
fucking bored.
Ambiguous. What? He's bored?
There's a gigantic fucking paragraph on medieval society from Smith in our
Oh.
D&D notes.
Are you serious?
Pop it in there. I gotta
Yes.
actually read that.
Oh my god.
Medieval insight, and it's like a full page.
We
I
were
love
actually good.
Wait, where is this? Oh, thank you.
Oh my god. I love this. I love this.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh.
Anybody want to do previously? Nobody?
No, because I honestly don't remember.
Saint?
Not off the top of my head.
I'm jamming out to Feliz Navidades.
I know we had started traveling south from our castle. Didn't Bartholomew come back?
Previously on D&D, the party decided to split up after talking to a gnome, and some of them went north to visit the king, and ones went south. The ones who went north, they ran into Bartholomew. It seemed a bit odd, and she figured out that his soul was not inside of the body of Bartholomew.
He's still a horny bugger.
He still is. After flirting numerous times with Lyrica, he was able to gather the party up after they were done talking to the king and teleport them using magic to the south. Bartholomew traveled with them, hooked the collar back on Cordal, and then the party too heading south. On their way south, they ran into a library. Well, before they ran into a library, Tessa killed herself by eating berries.
Oh yeah.
After eating berries, a friend stopped by and helped them. All travel. They ended up instead of a library. They were looking for knowledge, and they're able to find a riddle. It took them about 25 hours to figure out the riddle, but eventually, after giving them about 12 riddles, they figured it out. And then they got attacked by demons. Cordal turned into a werewolf, And that's where the session ended. Now, I gotta change this gay ass music. So, Mr. Wilson.
Damn it.
Oh boy. Shit, he remembered I exist.
You
I'm hiding. I'm not here.
you
Okay,
find
can I roll
yourself
stealth?
in a forest.
Well, I mean, I ran off. Yeah, that's
You
me.
you look around yourself. The forest is very dark. You see white little things of light kind of whisking by. You hear the sounds of nature, insects, owls.
Wait, what did you just hear? What?
The sounds of nature.
Okay.
I mean, I'm also like a werewolf now.
No,
So
you
I'm
look
kinda
down and you
pissy
look
and
down right now and
angry.
you're indeed a halfling.
Oh, it's another one of these. Does the place look familiar, Coots?
In a sense.
Fuck. Can I look around?
Yep, roll me perception check.
Let me close all this stuff here. Starting off strong.
Look around. You notice a few lights in the distance.
They look like the same lights that are just kind of floating around. They're different.
This one's solitary. Staying still.
Okay. I'll try to sneak closer to it.
Alright. Sneak closer to it. And before you notice
User disconnected from your
Oh.
channel.
you're disconnected.
Case.
Yeah.
And it'll be back.
Oh wait, you're hearing the sound that's playing right now. You notice this.
Oh fuck. That is terrifying.
Whoa.
Blood and
Beautiful.
everything.
It looks at you
Oh, I love it.
and just kind of sits there staring at you like it is in this picture. The noise, the singing almost, is coming from it.
And it's staring at me.
Yes. It takes its hands and it starts taking pieces of meat from the deer. Holds out a piece of meat towards you.
And I thought I was being stealthy. Fuck! I walk out there.
It offers you to take a seat. Kind of like gesturing his hand towards the ground.
Good. Gonna be even shorter.
Hands you a piece of meat.
Don't like taking things from people. I'm sure.
Might be like Hades and Persephone.
It raises it underneath its mask and starts chewing and looks back at you. Hello.
Holy shit, you have a voice.
User joined your channel.
Yes. And you have a body. You have a soul. But you are not in it. Why?
Would I know that, Coots?
It's you talking to him.
Oh, okay. I haven't figured that part out yet.
What have you not found out? That you are torn and ripped apart from your body, from your soul and your body, allowing another Imperial to take its body and conform and twist it into something unnatural, or the fact that you merely do not understand the concept of your soul being ripped off from your body.
All of it.
Well,
I don't understand. Sure.
Cordell, do you know who I am?
Well, I mean, I can read the page here, but no, I don't know who she is.
My name is Withred. I am the person who holds what is known as the Saturn. This land is where souls go when their bodies are taken over. I would happen to believe that your body is taken over currently by a type of were.
That's a good possibility.
Was it naturally inflicted upon you or unnaturally?
Well, I was kind of seeing what this necklace does.
User joined your channel.
Why,
I guess I know now.
indeed you do.
Well, shit.
You reach up and you find there's no necklace around your neck.
Well, that's a step in the right direction.
Kind of looks at you. When your soul leaves your body, it does not possess anything it would unwillingly want. Therefore, even if you were inflicted with a curse such as your necklace, it would not follow you here. Go on, eat, you need your strength. Kind of takes a bite and looks at you. Though you might not have heard of this plane in our tongue, you might know it as a place known as a limbo. Have you heard of it before?
No.
You've never heard of limbo?
Am I stuck here?
Let me give it to you like this. Do you see this deer before us, the one we are consuming?
Yeah.
Is the deer alive?
Kind of kick it a little bit.
Does not move.
No, it's not.
Did the deer have a soul?
I just kind of shrugged.
Anything that is alive has a soul. That's why druids are allowed to use their powers. Kind of takes his hand and touches the deer, and the wound seals itself, stands up, and runs off. As you can see, all things can be returned. Who inflicted you with this curse?
I mean, it was in the necklace, and I don't know the guy's name.
Describe him.
He's a werewolf.
I would have guessed that much.
I mean, do you need anything else? He's a black one. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Where did you meet him?
In a scenario quite similar to this one.
Ah. Well, seeing that you most likely don't have many options, I will give you 3 that would help you. 1. You accept your fate, your death, and you move on. Your body will forever be held by a werewolf until you are killed, which point you will move from limbo on to the afterlife. Secondly, you can make a deal with me. Contracts are easily found here. Your body will be returned to you. The affliction will be removed, but there will be a price you must pay. Thirdly,
Ow.
I can leave you to your own devices, and you could try to find your way out of here and back to the world where you will continue to have this affliction. You could return to your body, remove the curse slightly for a bit until it comes back again, or until you have your curse removed.
I hate when you give me options, Coots. Because you know exactly what I'm going to do.
Rip.
Well. Load that in the hotbar and do one of these here. Oh, damn, that's gonna suck. I guess I'm finding my way out.
Very well. If you shall need me, just say my name and I shall appear. And it turns into a wolf, still don't know those antlers, and runs off.
Alright. Is there any other lights that I can see?
Just the ones kind of traveling about in the forest.
Nice. Because it runs faster, I think I'll follow suit and turn into a wolf if I can.
You cannot.
I cannot. Great. Alright, 25 speed. Here we come.
Womp womp.
I guess I just start walking.
And you start walking.
Like, do I find anything?
Trees,
Aw.
insects, owls, deer.
Well, fuck. What else can I do?
Kill yourself.
Pick a direction.
Pick a direction?
1d4.
Exactly. West.
Start heading west.
For approximately. Was that 2 minutes or 2 hours? What do I pick?
It's up to you.
We'll go hours. Cover more ground.
You walk west for approximately 2 hours. Along the way, you start seeing what look to be people kind of like walking. Like they're never together. It's always like one here, one there.
Creepy.
Once you reach your destination, you see a man lying on the ground, looking up at you. He's old, very, very thin. Doesn't look like he's eaten much. There's blood in his fingers. His face is downwards. Help me, please. Help me.
Do I still have my backpack?
You have your pair clothes on, and that's it.
Does he look like he's been injured?
Looks like he's almost dying of starvation.
Great. Can I look for food? I mean, I probably won't help him, but
Don't see anything nearby. Please help me.
I'll ask him how I can help.
He raises his head towards you, and you see that he has dug out his eyes.
Ooh.
There's flesh teared off. There's blood trailing down. I want to die, but I can't. Could you kill me? Please just kill me.
Does he look familiar to me at all?
He does not.
Hmm. I don't have my backpack. Spells don't work. Do I have any
You
weapons?
see a rock.
Oh, that's brutal.
The world is what you make it.
Please just kill me.
Fucking dice rolls are screwing me, man.
And don't roll die and decide.
Too late. Already did.
Jade, roll them in real
Um,
life to decide.
Or just use your brain.
Or just flip a coin.
I mean, I feel like I wouldn't want him to suffer, but a rock is so brutal.
The guy is really ripped out his own eyes.
Hey, if you hit them in the temple, they won't feel it.
How big is said rock?
It's about. You need both hands to pick it up, so about like a full handful of a rock for us, for a human.
Well, for a halfling, it's a decent sized rock.
Mm-hmm.
This is bad. My strength is not the best. Oh, this is tough, man. I'm gonna pick up the rock.
Okay.
God.
Pick up the rock.
Is he like near a tree?
He's lying on the ground.
It's a tree near him.
No.
Fuck. People mocking me in chat. Fuckers.
We were mocking Case for a little while there, then we changed to you.
As Blackthorn has said, I guess it's time to get medieval with it.
Yes!
Roll me a strength check.
Oh, this is gonna be bad if I roll that.
You hit him in the side of the head, and you see blood kind of form. Rip some of the skin. You hear a little bit of a crack. He falls to the ground, still alive. You see blood kind of spill out of his area where his eye sockets are. Just kill me. You hit him again, and you hear this crack, followed by feeling a very wet, spongy sensation on your fingers.
Ugh.
The rock crushed his skull, broke through the skin, managed to almost into the brain. You have chunks of brain and blood on your fingers. You look up and you see a wolf with antlers staring at you.
I'm being judged.
The
Should I try to,
person you just
wipe my
beat to
hands
death
off?
stands up. His skull on his right side is completely concaved. Stands up, looks at you, and just goes, "Please, kill me, I want to die."
And I know the wolf is watching. Yeah, I'm not doing that a second time. Try to get any blood or something off my hands and walk away.
You walk away. The wolf stops you. Stands in front of your path. Why do you continue west? Why not north, south, east?
How do I know the exit's not that way?
I knew the exit's not that way.
Exactly. I don't know this place.
You can always make a deal with me. If not, you will have 3 more trials to decide if the gods are willing to let you leave. That was your first trial.
Deals sound complicated.
I like this man.
Deals sound complicated. Then tell me, Cordell, has your whole life of deals not been a struggle for you?
I'm just trying to get back right now.
I'm just trying to help you. You're just too blind to see it. You worry every deal is bad for you. Some deals are, some deals are not. But if you truly wish to continue, enjoy the next 3 trials. If you decide to change your mind, just say my name. Runs off again.
Well, east for an hour.
Alright. You walk east.
That would be south.
South for an hour. Alright, you walk south for an hour. And you see a small child on the ground. Looks about 6 or 7 years old. She has a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. She looks up at you. Roll me a...
I mean, as a child, we're probably eye to
Roll
eye.
me a history check.
One of my best skills, you know. Yeah,
You recall this is Nika in the fighting arena.
That's kind of what I figured.
She looks up at you. You see the wolf approach behind her and look at you. She looks at you and she holds out the shield and sword. And she goes, You can only take one. That's it. Just one.
That was really quiet. Did she say I could only take
Yes.
one? Take the shield.
Take the shield. Takes the sword. Points it at her heart. Sends the sword straight through her to the other end. The hilt is touching her chest. She falls back dead. The wolf walks up. Licks some of the blood and looks at you. Okay. My deal still stands. Everything you do here has real-world implications. You just murdered a man and killed a girl. Unknowing to them, not knowing when this will happen, but in time it will happen to them. My deal still stands. Unless you would like to sentence the death of 2 other people with your trials.
If I take the deal, do the deaths still happen?
No. They do not.
Yeah, it's seeing somebody that I knew now. I'm not going any further.
Are you sure? You seemed so adamant on it earlier, not wanting to make a deal. I could bring the others to you right now if you want to see who the next 2 people are.
Okay.
And all of a sudden you see 2 larger wolves come behind him, carrying 2 people. One you recognize as Rolov. The other one you recognize as Vita. Now, I will give you the last trial, or you can take my deal. The trial is choose one. That is the trial.
What are the terms to your deal?
The terms of my deal are simple. I return you your body and remove the curse from you. In return, you forsake your ways as a ranger and as a druid, and you become my paladin. Now, of course, to throw a counter argument, these deaths will be at a time in their life, not immediately. If you go through, the one you killed in the beginning, the little girl you made to kill herself, and one of these 2 lovely people will die by the way you killed them. Now, before I start, here has been nothing but a nuisance for you and your compatriots. Fighting, trying to rip your friendships apart with Gunkar, stealing, lying, cheating. And you have Vita, who, although nice and seemingly innocent, is not as innocent as you would think. There's a side of her you yet to meet, one that led to the death of one of her clansmen, which is the reason she's banished from her own race. Both of them have done evil, evil things. So even though you know them, you're not technically killing
Buddy
someone
joined
bad.
your
Both
channel.
of these people have committed murder. Murder is not fine. It does not rest with me well.
They may not be quote good people, but they have been there for me, and I'm not going to kill them.
Well, they have been there for you. Was Ether Mog not there for you when you needed him?
Yeah, and you see where that got us.
And what's the difference between them? One of them might turn their back, try to kill all of you in your sleep. You do not know their motives, while I do. One of them harbors very, very, very ill will to one of you.
We'll deal with that when it comes up.
Very well. So I wish to take my deal.
Well, it's either kill my friends, be stuck
Friend,
here,
singular.
or leave.
You only have to kill one. You need to choose, Cordal.
I'll take your deal.
Alright. Drop to your knees. And to show you
What
how
was that?
easy this is, as a wolf, he rips off Rolov's head and rips off Vita's arm and looks at you. It's easy. You have to remember these are not real souls, they're mere copies. They both fade away. Do you swear to fight and to be my paladin?
I just kind of squint at her for a second, like, yeah, that better not kill them. Then I agree.
Will you hold up my name even to your death?
I agree again.
Will you service those who pass within our realm and aid those such as I have aided you?
I try to help people in many ways, so yes.
Very well. Walks up to you, puts his hand on your forehead, and you feel a spark. Everything goes white. Closes in around you and it's black, pitch black. You look around and you're in a forest, just like the one you're in right now. You see Withred sitting before you. It then becomes daylight. Withred's still sitting in front of you. You look down. You're tall. You're 8, 9, 9 feet tall. With that rocks up to you, you feel your breath, you feel the teeth you have, you feel the fur, and he touches your forehead down to your snout, and then he pushes his hand inside of your skull. And you're out. You just pass out. You wake up, and you are a halfling again, laying in the forest. With Red is holding a heart. He looks at you. This is not yours, but it is yours. This is the wolf of the beating heart. The one that was living inside of you. If you should break my contract, me stabbing this will kill you. And I'll bring you back into my world for eternity. Have a wonderful life, Cordor. I can't wait to spend the rest of it playing with you. And it disappears. You're inside of a forest.
And now we are currently tracking down Cordal.
You are.
Group 1, yeah, we've been doing text RP. Group 1 consists of Hunter, Rolla, Bjorn, and Vita. Group 2 consists of Ashen, Lyrica, Abby, Gunkar, and myself. Group 1 is currently moving about 5 to 10 meters ahead of Group 2.
Oh, good.
Not much of a distance, maybe 20 tops.
We didn't leave you with a harem this time.
Okay, whatever.
Do we roll investigation or perception?
Yeah, Group 1's searching, Group 2 will provide support.
Fuck, I was gonna start streaming. Oops. My yo. Boop. My stream is up.
Can I try to... Is there any blood from me running this way?
Yes.
Can I follow that back?
You sure can. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to message it to you, Wilson. Alright guys, instead of repeating, I'll be right back.
Ah, fuck. I'm gonna double play.
So do we
Alright,
go
Hunter.
opposite directions, or we just have one
No,
group way up front
one
and one
group's
behind?
more in front. That way, the other group can just flank around the enemy that we face. Or
Thank
if
you.
someone attacks our rear group, then the front group can just circle around.
Thank you for not putting Abby in group 1, where they're more likely to run into wolves first.
Well, they could attack us from the rear too.
I know. Actually, that's actually a wolf pack tactic, however. First ones to spot them would probably be the front pack.
Yeah, Saint, you know exactly what I was thinking. God, call him
I
traveling Overwatch.
don't understand what he sent me, but I guess I'm with you guys now. Alright,
No.
walk out of the forest.
No, we're looking for you right now.
I
But
understand
you are
that, and
a
I
distance
track.
ahead. But it will roleplay if we see you or not. That's up to you.
I mean,
we're
you
following the
can
blood trail,
roll
yeah.
if you want. I'm following the blood trail. I'm backtracking. And
Alright.
what he just told me is I didn't get very far.
Right. I mean,
But we still don't know where you are.
we all rolled investigation.
We're not just gonna instantly be like, oh,
I'd
Cordell's
Go
coming
rather
for
back.
see
it.
you
I
run
don't give
from
a
a
damn.
tree.
RP all you want.
I'm gonna fucking put the thing with like which group I'm in so I can better understand who I'm talking to.
We'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Okie dokie.
I have a torch in my inventory, so I can get that out.
This will actually work better. Yes. Put group 2 in my name.
Sorry about taking so long, guys. I had a phone call. Real quick. My interview got postponed, so.
Sometimes.
Well, Wilson.
No, you did not, Wilson.
Do you want to be found by Ashen or group 1?
Who's the farthest out?
Group 2.
Oh, wait,
Who's
farthest
the
to you
furthest?
or
We're gonna
furthest
be.
away?
Ashen
From-
only rolled
from-
a 7. It should be Lyrica who finds him, if anybody.
Be kind of funny. You'd be in the back.
Okay, so Ashen, I guess, is the closest to me. Then
Yeah.
sure,
Oh, come on.
Ashen.
I rolled a
My
21,
investigation.
boys.
I got a 19.
I got a
You were
20.
How about
Here. Okay, how about this?
Ladies
Ashen,
and
roll an
gentlemen.
investigation.
Which group are you in, Dan?
He's group 1.
We're in group 1. We're ahead of you. I don't know how
Yeah,
you
I
find
know.
him
Yeah,
first.
group 1's ahead.
Yeah, I know, but
And
it
Ashen
depends
walked off
on
right
where
away.
he is.
Okay.
Investigation.
What's he gonna roll?
Ashen.
Investigation or perception?
I know, that's what I've been asking, you know.
Perception.
Perception. Go for it. Does he see a halfling walking through the forest?
No.
He
Does he even have a
doesn't see me.
torch
You
on?
see a werewolf?
No, he's a halfling again.
Yeah,
Do
Does
I?
Ash
Can I roll if I
Oh.
see him?
torch on? He's just wandering in the fucking dark.
Yo, you see him. It's not dark, it's daylight.
This is gonna be
It's
fun.
daylight, it's not even dark. Give me my torch back.
Here, fine. Fucking take.
We'll put it out first.
Oh, snap my fingers and it's out.
I see.
How far is he from me?
Not too far.
Say 50
I
meters. Wilson.
want to see how he reacts. So,
Cordell sees Ashen, but Ashen doesn't see Cordell.
Without
Without a
Sneak-
trace.
He'd have to roll. Wait, does he have to roll perception again?
26 are up, right?
Yeah. My bad. Yeah, 26.
Yes, case perception.
That's funny.
Ooh, close.
Close. No cigar.
I'm gonna sneak up on him Just walk behind him and just go, boom.
Intimidation.
I am all for this.
It's spooky for me.
3 spooky, 5 me.
Spoopy for me.
Okay.
What do you do?
He's trying to scare him.
Wait, I'll try to, like, how tall is Ashen?
2 times your height, probably.
He's like 6 something.
5'10".
Perfect.
6'6".
I'm like-
Holy ball sack.
Fucking.
I'm gonna say boo, and then, like, try to grab his legs and trip him.
Intimidation and agility. Or dexterity. Check.
Thought it would.
I think it's a strength check
To
versus dexterity
trip him?
save.
Yeah.
Oh, would it be a strength?
Roll a dex save. Yes.
Excuse me.
Have to save it.
Nice strength check, boy.
Strength
Dexterity
save.
save.
Oh,
Dexterity
dexterity
save. It's on the
saving.
right.
Oh.
Damn.
You too small, man.
I'm too small. But he did find me.
He activated dead hard.
God. He hasn't been injured yet.
I don't know what's his health at.
So, upon Cordal attempting to trip him, Cordal reaches down to trip him at the legs, but then just face plants in the ground, being dragged
I
by
missed.
Ashen as he walks.
He's too quick. His cat-like reflexes. Sorry. Son of a bitch.
Chinese food in hand. Bjorn just walks out of the bushes with Chinese food.
Is this a bad time?
It's
I'm
never
guessing
a bad time.
Group 1 met up with Ashen.
What? You didn't see me. I had to try something. Where are the others?
Ouch. Why is your perception so good?
I'm perceiving.
Meanwhile, I need to buy fucking glasses.
And because wisdom's my best
I'm-
modifier.
Following a shaman.
I don't have shit for wisdom.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
You
I
have
don't,
plus
it's plus
16.
1. That's all perks and shit.
Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Take this is Knave, copy.
I have observant and I'm double proficient.
My wisdom's plus 4, so eh.
Sight, this is Knave, copy.
Misfit actual. This is Bravo.
Hey, you guys
Bravo.
don't have sending
This
stones,
is actual Alpha Short Halt.
Oh, God.
Relax. Take the fucking calf patches off you two.
Bravo Short Halt!
Hold, Bravo.
Alright, so it
Hold
looks
the
like
laser
we're on
sights.
our way back to Group 1.
Well, it seems like Group 1 and Ashen have met up. Thus, a few seconds later, Group 2 meets up with Group 1 upon the report that we have found our halfling. Not as a 6-foot tall dog, but as a 3-foot tall half squat.
Ass squat?
Half
What?
squat. Yes.
Ass squat?
A little half squat.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be easier to find Ashen.
Yeah, probably because his tall ass head is just hitting every fucking branch along the way.
Did you see the trees rustle? Called beacon. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
I just imagine Gunkard just like walking through fucking trees.
That's pretty much what it does. It just catches
He
a branch.
just sits there and is like, oh. Conquer stealth.
More bacon than a beacon.
I thought you said bacon. We drink. Oh my god.
What are you guys doing?
Typing.
Yeah, a lot of us are talking.
Yeah.
History.
I say to Lyrica, it's good to be back.
Like,
It's
what
not
happens?
Fucking everybody's drinking.
What was our original intention to be here? I may have forgotten.
Go to the Tower of
Headed
Information.
to the tower.
Have we found the tower?
No, we know where it is. We're just headed towards it.
Copy.
Found it. Fucking, we know where it is.
Let's
You guys
say,
were
yeah.
making the elves, not
Oh,
the
that's
tower.
right. The elves. We killed the things, and then I ran off. Yes, elves. Onward. I will be back momentarily.
Is it day or night?
Day.
Okay.
It is daytime.
Should we continue and talk to Cordell about what happened along the way?
Yeah, so it'd probably be good to talk to him, but we must make a movement. It'll get dark here sooner or later. We want to make some progress today. We'll keep the groups the same. Cordell, you're going to group 1. Group 2 will keep following group 1, the same as last time.
Carnods joins up to group 2.
If anyone's doing type chat, might as well just put like group 1 or 2 in your name. Just make it easier to
Aren't we all
distinguish
like
people.
a big group now?
Yeah, if we're gonna maintain it.
Yeah, but if we're maintaining like the formation, probably a little easier.
Does Cordell still have that necklace on?
No.
Wait, what are y'all counting?
Casual shade.
Casual shade.
So are we moving as people are typing?
Yeah,
I believe so.
we might as
Yeah,
well
we're going
start.
out of the woods.
Yes.
Headed to the elves.
Going to the elves.
Wait, you don't want to go to the vampire?
Do we still see this like tree tunnel thing that we saw?
Yeah, it's on the trees. There's like a pathway.
So we should
I'm gonna
probably
try to
take
climb,
that path then.
climb the tree.
Okay, we climb the tree.
I'm going to stick my head up. Can I stick my head up into the pathway?
Yeah.
Okay. I do that.
Okay.
Poke my head up as Cordell finally climbs to the top of the tree and into the pathway.
Okay.
Yes, I'll just continue following that.
Okay. You guys are sitting there, walking. And you hear a voice. Stop. All of you.
Perception check.
Oh, Vita stops.
Upon hearing that, coming to an instant
I'm gonna
halt
put my hand
and glancing
on my
around
sword
peripherals.
and look around.
Lower your weapons.
Where's the
Who
voice
are
coming from?
you?
Don't even have a weapon on. Can I see who's saying this?
They have your weapons.
Well, I don't have them out.
Oh yeah.
Neither do I.
Put your weapons on the ground.
Lyrica even.
Okay.
Do we see who's talking to us?
Nope.
You were just gonna kind of like snicker, like, "Psh, good luck."
The trees are talking.
You guys hear that?
These are
It's the
aggressive.
mushrooms again.
Alright, everyone. Let's do this kindly. Just lower our weapons. Slowly.
Vita, you see something, but I'm not gonna tell you because it's a racial thing.
All rolling perception, like what?
Oh, you can't message me it?
Oh, come on.
I see. through the
Blackthorn
ether.
sees it.
Hunter sees the gods.
Blackthorn, for a quick moment, and you look around, and everything is these small little squares of different colors. You look up, and beyond you see a guy. He's thin white guy. He has reddish hair. He's sitting in some weird chair, staring at you.
As I'm kind of looking towards him, I guess I'll just unclip or like unbelt my scabbard and just.
You didn't get my reference.
You just
I
broke Coots'
have
heart.
no idea what you're talking about. 100%.
Give Coots like 2 minutes to cry.
Is this still like a Game of Thrones thing? Because you know I haven't seen it.
No. You're
Press
surrounded
F.
by small squares of different colors. You look up and you see a really thin white guy with red hair staring at you, sitting in a chair.
Oh, you. Is it a red
You.
chair?
Press
God damn,
F to
this
hold
fucking
respects.
joke ruined now. You see a elf looking at you, very well hidden. You see about 20 other elves scattered about with bows drawn on all of you.
Uh-oh.
The Minotaur was breathing so loudly we could have shot him in the dark.
Lord of the Rings?
Nice.
Really?
What?
Da, da,
Forget
da,
about
da,
that
da, da, da.
I just find that funny because then you just have a gun car in the back, just going, "Ah! Ah!"
The trees!
Talking.
Oh my god.
Why are the trees talking?
The mushroom didn't
intimidating
wear
a
off,
tree.
guys. The mushroom didn't wear off.
Just
Alright,
looking at a
you,
tree
you,
and
you
intimidating.
stare at this tree, and for a quick second, you think you see a bead of sweat come off the tree.
You're pretty sure it wants to leave.
Yeah,
Ha
fuck that
ha
tree.
ha.
I could just see Gunkar staring at a tree, holding up his axe like, I dare you to, motherfucker.
Yes, you have to put the bottle down as well.
Fuck. Fuck.
No, please.
His one true love.
Everyone, lower your weapons. This is not the time.
Lyrica delicately unhooks her belt and lets it go on the ground. She's still got daggers elsewhere.
I think seductively would have been better.
You're just gonna flip his hammer over to the spike side and just plant it in the earth and just cross his arms like pissed off, just staring directly, just like into the dark that he can't fucking see.
The trees are talking.
It's daytime though, guys.
It's daytime.
Guys, it's not dark out.
The dark of the woods.
Abby's just gonna keep all of her stuff on her person, but her hands are kind of at shoulder height. Kind of the I don't have anything in my hands. I'm not a threat.
I'm just gonna take my swords and just stab them into the ground.
But doesn't drop.
I'll just sit on the ground.
Alright, who's gonna pick up Gunkar's shit?
Just like another 20 elves run out and just grab his shit.
Like ants. Fucking terrified
Well,
by ants.
as everyone lowers their weapon, I'm just
Lowering
gonna
is
step
different than
forward,
dropping
walking
weapons.
past everyone, looking up into the
Stop.
trees at the nothing I see. Well, it would
Remove
be
your
better.
helm.
What?
Remove your helm.
Which
Alright.
one? Him?
Guess I'm just gonna take off my helmet. Rest it on my, rest it under my arm. Just standing there, looking up into the
Describe to
trees.
us what you look like.
Describe to us what I look like?
Oh, Kurt's never taken off his damn Templar helm.
It's like, we don't have an
Do
Egan
you
anymore.
have
Damn
a
it.
Kurt? Everybody knows what Hunter looks like. What about you?
Okay, Lyric is gonna look curious now.
I'm gonna stare
I
at.
could have swore I'd taken
Kurt
off my
too.
helmet before, but
No.
okay, he's
No.
got short black hair.
You're like the Egan is for. Okay.
Yeah, he's got
Without
short black
intending.
hair.
You can't see my face.
I guess
Vita's not as curious as the rest of
I
them.
guess
'cause
a
she's seen
grizzled
his
look.
face.
It's John Cena.
a deadpan expression
No.
staring up at the
It's
up at the trees.
It's just pixelated.
Yeah, it's pixelated. Just I have a helmet
Minecraft.
under the helmet, right?
No wonder he wears the helmet.
Helmet comes off, glasses come on. Wow!
Sorry, I derailed that.
But also, he has a small scar running across over an eye, and then a burn, just like I don't know if it's like a magical burn. I can't really describe it. Over a cheek, his left cheek to be specifically,
Oh god.
just staring up there
It makes a
blankly,
difference
not
that it's
giving
on
a
the
fuck.
left cheek.
Like it just looks passive as hell. Well, it's be good to see who I'm talking to as well.
Bjorn's just gonna kind of like just call out regular, just out loud, just it's rude to not show yourself to guests.
And I'm just gonna wave
No, you
off
should have had a
towards
balaclava on,
Born.
and then a mask under that, or a mask on, and then a balaclava on under it.
Be so hot.
Sorry, it sounded like somebody opened my front door and nobody's there, and I knew Chris and Elizabeth were seeing Star Wars. So, anyways, so an elf comes down from hiding and approaches you.
Stare deadpan at the guy. Just
Would tap.
Nice armor.
Is he
I
trying to
know,
marry
that's what
someone?
I'm admiring there.
That fucking scale is sexy.
he looks sad.
Is he proposing?
Yeah, is he proposing to us?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I'm being proposed to.
Oh my.
Have you
rings.
Have you seen my wife?
All right, everyone, shut up. Let's continue onward.
Destroy it.
Everyone, calm down. Let's continue onward.
It's alright. Did it again.
I'm drinking, so
Continue.
don't expect me to be on track.
Can you not drink for seconds? I
I'm
apologize
gonna,
for
like,
any
look-
background
I'm just
noise.
gonna,
The
like,
kids are being noisy upstairs.
Look back. We don't actually hear you. Like no, we can't hear anything in the
Okay.
background.
It's
I want to look
literally
back
just, like,
towards
pounding.
Ashen, glancing at him for a second. Leave the bottle down for now. Pick it up later, you drunkard.
Lyrica will step forward and give a bow and say greetings.
Do not move.
We
You
mean you no
and
harm.
you
Can I do a persuasion roll
may
for that?
you and you may approach.
Who's
He points at Vita. And he
User in
points
your
at
channel
Cordell.
was kicked from the server.
Wait,
What?
Okay,
Cordell and
shake
Vita are the
then.
only ones allowed to approach.
Case didn't say anything, so he got idle. Kicked.
Oh, yeah, okay, Vita will walk forward.
Kind of get up from sitting down.
Bjorn's gonna immediately tense up as she gets even a little bit farther from the group.
Yeah. Vita's
I'm
gonna
just-
look to Bjorn as if to say, hey, watch
User
me go,
joined your
please.
channel.
As I'm just staring at the dude.
Slowly.
This deadpan annoyance. Just eyes
As a
wide
halfling,
glare.
you are welcome within our kingdoms. As an elf, may I ask who you are and what clan you belong to?
My name is Vita. I lived with my clan of Moon Elves, although I don't have a title for the clan, Coots. That's OOC. I don't have a title. It's a very small clan. We're pretty far from here.
Luxclu clan.
Who are these people you travel with?
Some friends, some are group members.
You bring friends into an elven kingdom bearing weapons.
Well, usually travel on quests and various things. Mostly for killing evil creatures and Cordal. She looks at Cordal. She's not very good at this.
So you know her name. Who are you?
I'm in Korathir. And you are?
Cordal.
Somebody's gonna shoot that drake.
The thing that offsets me is you bring a dwarf and a tiefling into our kingdoms.
While he says this, who's the person?
Archers, if the man at the bottle decides to pick up his bottle again, please shoot him.
If I may speak
Shoot
for
the bottle,
myself.
it'll do more damage.
Who's standing right next to me, by the way? Someone.
Well, I walked to the front of the group to talk, but now everyone else is talking ahead of me.
You and Kurt and Vita are probably like a couple feet from me. And then
I
everybody
just
else
want
is
to
behind
know
me.
who thinks they're closest to me.
Gunkar might be in the back.
Gunkar's in group 2, so you're in the back.
Give me someone in group 2.
Abby's nearby.
Okay. I'm going to gently elbow Abby when he says bring a tiefling and a dwarf in here, and at least say, hold on.
No one cares about the...
Cut out, Palmer.
At least they don't worry about me this time.
Yeah,
Just
Abby's
elbow
gonna
Abby.
give a small laugh to that one.
After rubbing your arm.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. I just want to do that.
Is there a problem with tieflings and dwarves?
You should know you're an elf.
Well, I did live...
Tieflings are abominations of demons mating with humans.
Goats.
And dwarves are dwarves.
Do any of
You're
us
just gonna spit
choose
his
to
feet
be
and just
what we
glare at
are?
him.
Goats.
No, but you're still a demon.
A demon?
I am no
What
demon.
Blackthorn?
Can I do a persuasion roll for that?
No.
Okay.
No,
You're
he's
just gonna, like,
also,
spit
he's
his feet
also
and just glare at him.
probably pretty stubborn.
Hey, Coots. Would I know the relationship of this region's vampires versus the elves?
No elf likes vampires.
None.
None of
That's what I was thinking.
None.
Which would explain Abby's distrust for Hunter half the time.
Don't worry.
Like,
just like
literally
everybody
no
else.
one likes you.
Alright, ladies and
This is
gentlemen.
why I go on my own channel.
Vita's gonna look towards the group. Look back to him. So you would not
suggest
allow
you
them...
put the bottle down.
So you would not allow them access at all?
I do not think you understand. All elves have been at war with demons since the world was created.
But she is not a demon? Vita
She's
looks...
half, which is bad enough.
Yeah, Vita looks confused.
I am not half demon. The demon blood is very far back in my family line. If I saw a demon, and it attacked me or anyone else, I would fight it. I have free will, whatever my blood may be.
We had just fought demons earlier, didn't we?
Technically, yes, the frog things.
Oh,
I forget the actual name of them.
oh, see, I didn't realize those were demons.
Yeah.
Okay, scratch that then. We did fight demons.
Abby's gonna kind of wave a hand to get his attention and pipe in from the back and say, you know, not everybody has to be purely one thing to be good. I mean, I come from a place where I'm disheartened because of part of what I am, but at the same time, they accept me for the other part of what I am. Who's to say that maybe you can't trust them? Just because they're different.
Listen, child. I have lived for 700 years. I'm sorry I'm not as willing as humans to open up my arms to people.
And what if we made a promise?
Promises mean nothing. The only race that truly cares about this is elves. Due to the fact that you all die too soon to even remember to keep it.
Well, if it's any consolation, I'm part elf, if that helps with
I'm
any
gonna
promises that I might
the
make.
dying part.
What's so funny, Dampier?
Death isn't an issue in our world. Some of you die of old age. We don't.
I'm just gonna look towards Hunter. Let's not pick up a fight here.
I'm gonna hold up my arms and kind of like, alright.
Yeah,
Cross
Peter's
them
just,
again.
Peter's just gonna cross our arms and look at him like, sometimes I wish I could kill you.
I give her a thumbs up.
So who would you allow in?
Yourself, the halfling, and the kitsune.
No humans? And not our prized cow?
I know what the Minotaur is.
Yes, I know that that's supposed to be a do you all laugh?
Not when strangers come to our lands.
So no.
Well, we don't all need to be there. It is understandable you wish to keep your place safe, protected, hidden from the rest of the world.
Would you prefer to blindfold and bind us?
No, they do not
I
wish.
prefer you to stay in the woods.
Very well. We wouldn't know where you hid otherwise.
I mean, we wouldn't be able to come to an agreement where if one of our men did something wrong, you would have the right to put us to treason.
I'm just gonna look over at Abby, Vita, and Bordal, and I'm just gonna raise a hand and then just wave them to me, if they would. Not making any motion, just a small wave.
Abby's gonna kind of look at the other elves and see if they're permitted to move closer to him to talk.
We'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay. Abby will stroll on over. Back.
I'm guessing the other two are closer to me then.
Yeah, I'm moving
Yeah,
back towards
those
Kurt.
two are like right in front
I'm
of
just
you.
gonna look at everyone. We don't all need to be inside this place. Let's not start a fight. You guys can move along, find what we need in this city. That is all I require. Let's try not to make more enemies than we already have. We can wait here. Do as you must.
Vita will nod.
They're not going to let us in that city. Maybe if you grow better relations with them, then maybe they'll make an exception sometime. But at the moment, I'd rather not have an arrow in the back. Of us prefer not dying.
Understandable.
Elves are rather
And then he
noble.
just
They
kind of motions back, considering my weapons are a good 20 feet away from me. But yes, what were you saying, Abby?
They won't outright kill you for no reason unless provoked, and they've already made their stance clear. So long as we don't go
Yes.
for our weapons or the things that we put down on the ground, they won't attack. They follow Celia most likely.
Yes, but their firm stance is that we are not to enter their city, town, or whatever place they have here.
Yes, and
You
broke that
guys
rule,
are
then-
the only ones that are allowed to go freely. We can set up camp and wait for you. We'll give you a few days.
Alright, kind of OOC here. What exactly are we looking for here?
I'm not even sure personally.
I pretty
I
sure
can't
it was to talk
help from
about
the elves, yeah.
It was something to do with
allies
Ether Marg.
stuff.
Yeah, Ether Marg. Like Grimheart shit.
Something to be able to kill a dragon.
That doesn't really help. That
I don't remember.
I mean that.
Ether Marg, dragon, elves might be able to help. That's
How
why
to
we're
kill a
here.
dragon for idiots.
You three
Can
go
you
in.
teach us how to kill a dragon?
I'm gonna look towards Vita. You have the task as second in command. Whatever the hell your title was.
Stewardess, I think.
Hmm?
Is it Baroness?
No.
Stewardess?
Stewardess, I think.
Baron's the one above it. Alright.
Well, I hope you can get this task completed. We will wait for all three of you.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm just gonna look.
Vita will look to Abby and Cordal and start walking with them over to Corather.
I'm gonna look towards Corather. Was his name, Coots? Right?
Orthier?
Orthier?
Yeah, I think it was
The elf. I'm gonna look towards the elf.
Okay.
That is fine. We won't enter your lands. But do you by any chance have someone we could trade, let's say, food with? Basic materials, necessities? Anyone?
We'll give you supplies when you
We
are
can-
hungry.
I'm gonna nod. We'll just set up camp here. Is that quite alright?
That's fine.
Seems like quite the place. Don't need to worry about... Shouldn't have to worry about us. I'm gonna look back at the rest of the people to try to break our end of the deal. I have no intention to anger and or have you frown upon us. So we will just stay here. I'm gonna nod to him. Please do take care of my compatriots.
We elves are known for
And-
hospitality.
So I have heard. Not too often have I had the pleasure of that hospitality, but so is life.
If you would, please follow me.
AKA the three people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna turn to everyone else. Alright, let's set up camp.
You all start heading off, following this elf. There's about 6 other guards with him. And you'll start walking. You cannot recall the way you get here. It takes about 15-20 minutes of walking. Finally, you round a corner. And you see this.
Abby's just kind of gonna stare in awe.
Beautiful.
So pretty. How do you keep this hidden?
Magic. You take
Would it be like funny if Vita also said the same thing at the same
Yes.
time he did? Magic. Yeah. That's what I would want it to happen.
He takes a step into the water in front of you, this lake, and he starts to basically almost appearing to walk across the water. The ocean's free to fall.
Vita
Test it
picks
quick.
up. Vita
Are we
picks
just
up
gonna fall
Abby.
through the water?
Vita picks up Abby. Takes a step on the water to see if she will sink or not.
About a centimeter of your foot goes into the water before it's stopped by some material you can't see. Because it looks like you can see to the bottom of this lake, but there's something there allowing you to walk on it.
Hey, Abby?
Is this safe?
Close your eyes. We are, we're walking in grass, but you're tired and I'm carrying you, okay? Yeah, okay. Vita just starts walking.
Abby is holding on for dear life. You might have some nail marks in your shoulders for a little while.
Yeah, it's okay. Vita can heal it later. She just knows Abby's scared of water.
Are you falling as
Alright,
well,
so she's...
Wilson? Is he...
Yeah, I better.
Alrighty. You follow as well. And you will arrive inside. Notice there's a lot of elves doing different things, playing the harps, making food. And he leads you to the very, very top structure. Walks in, you all sit down, and there's this table. There's no windows, no doors, it's basically just pillars with open sections. This table has autumn leaves that have fallen down on top of the table. He looks at all of you. Please, take a seat.
Alright, Vita's gonna gently set Abby down.
Abby will do as he says and take a seat.
Vita also takes a seat.
I'll sit down in a chair. But can I see over the table?
Yes.
Good.
I'm sure they have chairs made for halflings too.
Sit on my backpack.
The booster
Make myself
seats.
look taller.
Alright. So I was not 100% honest with you. I am the king of this city.
Vita's gonna raise her eyebrows.
All of this kingdom.
She's gonna start saying, very sorry if we were rude earlier.
I suppose it would be reasonable for you to hide that. You don't want somebody to immediately target you.
I brought you here to ask a favor.
What may
Okay.
that
I'm sure
be?
some of your friends are quite capable fighters, along with yourselves.
Well, we came here seeking something ourselves,
What
but
are you seeking?
we'll hear your end first. Well, we've seemed to come across some trouble, and we need to find out information about a man named Sir Marg, and potentially how to kill a dragon.
Killing a dragon is easy. You just have to hit it in the right places.
Well, a dragon that has the power of probably about 5 other dragons by this point.
That does make it interesting. Well, it seems as if myself and you're in luck.
Yes.
There is a sword. It was made long, long eons ago. It's out of a temple not too far from here. It is said that who holds that sword is a true ruler of all the elves. Now, seeing that there's been no wanting of it, we've had no need to protect it. However, recently, a war has started between myself and the matron of the Drow. I would like you to retrieve this sword. If you retrieve it, I believe I could broker peace between us and the Drow. And I will send men to aid you fighting this dragon.
Well, that
Do you
would certainly help.
know where this sword's located?
It's in the temple, about 15 miles from here.
Do your drow friends know about it?
I do not believe so.
Is there any other significance to this sword besides ruling over all elves?
There's some properties to it, but that is not your knowledge of needing to know.
So about Ethermarg. His real name is Grimheart, if that rings any bells.
I knew a professor with the name Grimheart. Very anxious, very wishful human.
What do you remember?
He was seeking immortality.
Abby's gonna nod her head and go, yeah, that sounds a lot like it.
Ooh, that sounds very much like
He's
him.
working on it.
His longtime colleague. Who was a friend of
colleague, you
mine.
say?
Found out what he was doing recently.
Oh, so you do know what?
I'm sorry, what?
That he eats dragon souls. Becomes stronger.
I did not know that.
That's why we need to know how to kill a dragon that has the power of multiple other dragons.
It should be the same as killing any other dragons. But, like I said, I will send my elves to fight with you. However, if you retrieve the sword, I will give you even more knowledge of how to fight this.
Why withhold the knowledge
Sounds
now?
like we're going to fight or find a sword.
Due to the fact that if I just told you, then they would have no value to bring you back my sword in time.
Would your men be taking us to this temple?
No, I have no men I can spare. The ones who are normally here are fighting in a war right now.
So we'll just meander around until we find it, I suppose?
And also, it's not a complete and total war. We're at war with the house, not the... How much about the Drow do you know of?
Not much.
Alright, the way the Drow work is it's not like here, with kings and queens. You have a matron, the queen. Females rule over males in the Drow community. However, they do not work as in knights. They go from the king and queen to the houses. Each one holds a house. Where was the house of the Atrates? They're the ones who caused light and slander against my name. Anyways, I request you go tell your compatriots what you've learned. And let me know what you decide. Your friends may enter if you decide to accept this.
Abby will nod her head and say, I promise that we will do our best to keep them in line.
He nods. Everyone else.
Yeah, Vita's gonna look down to the halfling and then a short Abby and be like, yeah, we'll try our best to hold them all in line. Yep.
You all see a doorway appear in front of you.
What?
Everybody, minus the 3, all of you at your camp see a doorway appear out of nowhere.
Yay?
I guess I'm gonna be looking at the doorway, considering something
It
weird.
is a door.
I learned my lesson. I'm not touching those things anymore.
Just at the fucking tent.
One of you guys can go touch it. I'm not touching it. I'm not ended up in another mirror.
I'm just
I
gonna
heard you
leave the
threatened to
door
shoot me
there.
before. I'm not doing it.
Emperor Siegeheart. It seems my bedroll has turned into
Oh wow.
a door.
I think Lyrica knows what to do with it.
It is a door that is a magical property, commonly referred to as a
Hey, entrance.
Try an Arcana check there, Lyrica.
OOC.
Well, I did an intelligence
there
check,
is a
didn't it?
difference.
This Gunkart did.
Yes, there is.
Oh, I was.
Okay.
I do that a lot when I'm trying to make decisions about what to do.
Nika's gonna look around at all of them. She's gonna start walking up to the door.
Alright.
She's gonna turn the knob and peek inside.
Alright, you peek inside. And split real quick and go back to Lyrica. Lyrica, you think you know what this is? You believe this is a place known as Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion. Mordenkainen. I'm sorry, Wilson. I don't suck the dick of fucking Scanlan.
That was streaming,
Dick.
ladies and gentlemen.
Salt.
I was streaming. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Sees this giant workplace, books and scrolls everywhere. And in the middle of it, there's a desk. At the desk, there's this man.
Hello.
Oh,
I
no, it's
like
a
this one
magister.
more.
Nika's gonna open
Durin's
the door.
gonna immediately haul ass next to Nika. Just like, what are you doing?
Nika's gonna peek in a little more, like, hello?
Considering it's like the medieval ages, he runs
Come
up
in.
and just smacks her across
Please
the
come
face,
in, come
sends her
in.
flying.
Get all your friends to come in here, please.
Dumb kid.
Nika's gonna turn to the rest. Hey guys, there's someone asking us to come in?
No.
I'm gonna shrug and walk in.
Before Bjorn can even catch her, she slips out of his grasp.
I'm just gonna stand by the
Into
fire.
the
I'm not
door.
going in.
Okay, well, Nika walks in.
I'm just
Lyrica's
gonna...
going in. She's not gonna let Nika go in there alone.
I'm just walking in.
You're just
Hunter
gonna
is
go in
already in.
after, just be like, great, elves, magical doors, magical elves in middle doors. Just grumbling as he walks in.
Doors, elves, elf doors, magic
So,
elf doors.
he looks up from writing. Hello.
Hi.
Greetings.
I
I'm
am the
going
Magister
to-
of this city. I wish to ask you all a favor. Well, you see, you all met the king, didn't you, just a few moments ago?
That was the king?
Yes,
Little
of course,
while
yeah.
ago.
Yeah, he's the king.
Oh.
Yeah, we met him.
Alright, I'm his Magister. Anyways, I study things. I enjoy research. And I believe there needs to be a change in leadership. Would you agree? Turning away everyone who
Yeah,
comes to
I'd
our
agree.
gates.
Well, I might be a little biased, but sure.
I'm not certain the elvish people would wish me to speak for them, one such as I.
Well, I mean, we could end a war. We can have it so that humans will know of our kingdoms once again.
And that would be a good thing, as you see it?
It would be.
And
See, the elves secluded themselves from humans because, well, no offense to any of you, but you all breed way too damn fast and decide to cut down our forests. We try to befriend you, and before we can, you're dead.
So
Hey,
if you're
that's
his
them,
magister,
not me.
you're his magister, why would you turn on him so quickly?
I've been working for him for 600 years.
quite a while.
I have learned his flaws, his issues.
Who would replace him?
I would.
And not to be pretentious, but what makes you such a good leader, or at least a replacement?
I have been the one running this kingdom. Well, he believes he's the one running it for the last 600 years. He's a child in a man's body.
I guess.
He holds old racist hatred against humans, dwarves, tieflings.
I guess at that point, Ashen slams his hands on the desk, talking about you didn't befriend me. You told me to put my bottle down because he's a drunkard and a fool.
I'm the fool.
I mean, I'm not the one who turned you away, am I, Ashen? I opened a door for you.
Yeah, Lyrica's gonna put her hand on Ashen's shoulder and say, "Relax."
Anyway, this is my proposition. There is a sword in a temple. About, I believe it's, hang on, let me get out my research notes. Pulls out notes. 6 miles from here. And 6 miles from here.
Buddy joined your
You
channel.
will find it. That sort of indicates who the true king is. If you bring it back to me, I will become the king. No violence will be shared. And for a kicker here, I was listening in on your friends talking to the king. When you bring back this sword, I will allow you to temporarily borrow it. See, this sword was forged eons ago, making this a very magical weapon. It was meant to kill dragons. Stories have told it's killed dragons with one hit from its blade.
I like this deal.
Coots, am I able to detect good and evil on him?
You sure can.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that real quick.
Gunkar, you don't know.
Palydans.
You do not know Gunkar.
I've never rolled insight, but I want to try.
What are you rolling insight for?
To
He's
see
very-
what kind of person he might
not
be.
how insight
without
works.
knowing anything.
He's very forward, which that's what makes me suspect. He's like, hey, come on in, grab the sword, and I'll be a king, and I'll let you borrow it, and things
Like
will happen.
insight is more, is this person lying? Or she
Like,
doesn't
does
appear
he-
to be lying.
And do I detect him being good or evil?
He is neither.
Before I agree to anything, are you alone in wanting this as you being a leader, or do you have backing?
I have backing. I have the entire army of my backing. The people are with him. The army is with me.
What would the people desire?
The people desire to allow them to trade, make commerce. They go out and see the world. When's the last time you saw a high elf?
Nika's gonna get up on her tiptoes, look over the desk, and be like, "What's your name?"
My name is Oret.
Alright, I'm Nika.
Wait, is Kaylee there? I thought
No,
Kaylee
this
was.
is
Oh,
Nika.
This is Nika.
This is
Oh,
Nika.
okay. I was like, what?
I'm both Vita and Nika, so.
Tell me, Nika, would you like to go see an elven city before you age?
Sounds amazing.
Well, if your friends here bring back that sword, I'll give you the grand tour.
Did you hear that, guys? The grand tour. She looks a little smug.
He said we get to borrow this sword.
Yes, you can borrow it, go slay your dragon issue, and then bring it back to me.
That it killed the dragons that it slayed, are they remarkable dragons or just you run of the mill, say adventurers like let's go wander off into the woods and slay a dragon?
Let me tell you this. This sword. No, how much about elven weapons do you know?
Would I, Coots?
You know a little bit about them. Now tell
Somewhat.
me, do you know that much about alcohol?
One of us does.
Gunkar's ears.
Mostly
I'd
wine.
say a few of us do.
What
Gunkar's ears
happens?
hooked down.
What happens when wine is newly made?
It becomes wine.
It's shit.
What
is
happens when you
I was
drink
saying.
wine and it's freshly made?
It's shit.
What happens when a wine is left for 50, 100 years?
It ferments.
Gets better with age.
Same thing with elven weapons. The older it is, the stronger it is.
You say this sword has been eons.
Yes. Have
No,
you all
that
not
piques
heard
my
the
interest. You're just
stories
gonna
of
hold his
how the
hand up.
world was founded?
You're just gonna hold his hand up in the middle of the conversation and be like, hold on. None of us gonna make this decision. We're not the leader here. We should get him in on this. It's not right for us to call this. No honeyed words should sway any of us. Just looking at the magistrate, not even just angry, just looking at him.
Who is your leader?
Kurt, he decided to not go inside. I can bring him here.
Then
But wait.
yes, I would bring him here.
Alright, Bjorn's just gonna walk back to the door and just stick his head out. Boss, you
Tell
need to
him-
be in here.
I'm just sitting there cooking some meat on a stick, just sitting there making some shitty food because I'm
Just
bad at
turns his
cooking.
head over like the Assassin's Creed.
Boss, you're gonna need to get in here. There's an elf. He's speaking honeyed words about a weapon and being a king. None of us making that decision.
I'm just gonna
Boss, you're
sigh.
gonna need to get in here. There's an elf. He's speaking honeyed words
I
about a
didn't
weapon
wanna
and
eat
being
my
a king.
shitty food.
None of us making that decision.
All the cooks are
I'm
absent.
just gonna sigh.
No, actually, Lyrica can cook.
Oh, there,
But she's
yeah.
not there.
Yeah.
I'm
She's
cooking
just
by
trying to go
myself.
out there.
We all went in the room. He
trade.
just stayed next to the
No,
fire, guys.
actually,
He's like, no,
Lyrica can
fuck that.
cook.
Oh,
I ain't
there,
fucking
yeah.
going
New
into
York
magical
cooked
random.
everything
I
in
work
the
in
street.
by
Every time you go
Hey,
out
myself.
there
in my
and
Alright.
defense, I had to go after Nika, alright? He's like, no, fuck that.
Everyone went after Nika.
Lyrica's
Children
going to
must
say
be
that she's
protected.
going to go
I will
speak with
be
Kurt.
back to come. But I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay.
The bathroom calls.
Kurt says yes.
Do you have any drawings of what this sword looks like? Or is it just gonna be floating there on a pedestal?
No one has seen the sword in well over 20,000 years.
How do they know it exists?
It has been guarded since, well, the old bloodline fell.
Do the guards
Guarded by
not
what?
see the sword?
No, the guards see it. We are not allowed inside, however.
Oh,
What is
you
it?
said. Oh,
Guarded by.
Guarded by elves.
Are they going to
Why-
be hostile to us?
Why aren't
They
you allowed
shouldn't. They
inside?
might. I do not know. You might have to converse with them.
Why aren't you allowed inside?
No, the ancient bloodline, once they died, sealed it up and said no elf shall hold this sword until proven that they are the true leaders of all the elves. And after that, the remnants of the gods' families all continue to guard it to this day, upholding their vows.
So no
So-
one's proven to be.
No one's taken the initiative to. I intend to change that.
What
So other
happens
than
to
a
those that are
temple-
not worthy of holding it?
What do you mean?
They said that only the elf that is worthy of holding it can hold it.
No,
What
it's
has
just
happened?
it's just elven saying, dear. It basically means of who can take it. People are scared. They hear rumors and mysteries of the temple, how filled it is with traps and guards. In all actuality, it's
I
just
am
people
back.
who lack dedication to set forth an adventure to get the sword.
And then
Bjorn's just gonna walk back over to the table and just be like, "Is that the reason why none of the elves are making an initiative to actually go get their own sword?"
And I'm
No,
gonna
the elves
walk.
have their own swords. It's not nearly as powerful.
I'm gonna walk inside, staring at the door for a second.
Do you have your food with you?
Yes.
He kind of reaches underneath his desk and holds up a giant platter of what looks to be sandwiches. Like it's like like pumpernickel bread, corned beef,
I'm just
some
gonna
type
throw
of-
my food behind me and just walk
some
in.
type of like mustard honey thing on it with cheese and other
Are you
thing of
describing
pumpernickel.
ribbons, babe?
No,
Is there
nickel
a
bread,
chair
corned
at the
beef,
desk other than his? Is there one
Thousand
across
Island
from him?
dressing.
No, I said mustard with honey.
Is it like one of those triangle-shaped sandwiches?
And then
Like-
all everyone
Oh.
hears is a as fucking like Gunkar's stomach growls audibly, loudly.
Gunkar, I can get something
And
for
then
you
munching
too.
on
What
a
would you like to
ration.
eat?
Well, if I walk in there though, is there a chair opposite of
Yeah, there's
him?
chairs everywhere here. This is a research area. Like this is.
Okay.
Those sandwiches. Nika will grab like as much as she can hold in her arms and run over to Gunkar and trying to give him some.
I'm gonna like walk in, just stand in front of the guy, look him up and down a quick second, then sit down across from him, setting my helmet down on the table. Not on any of his stuff, just on the table.
You're gonna be setting it down on something.
Well, whatever.
This desk is packed with paperwork and books.
On a book. I'll sit on a book. Books will
I'll
survive
set up
the
image again
helmet.
for Tessa.
It's Legolas.
So what can I do for you today, sir?
So, there's an ancient sword inside of a temple. I need you to go get it for me and bring it back here.
What reason are we getting this?
So I could become king.
And we would be allowed into the city.
And the sword is one of the most powerful dragon-slaying weapons ever conceived.
A dragon-slaying sword, you say?
Yes.
One of
So
us
allow
can
you
make use of it.
temporary use of it to go kill your dragon.
Gonna mill it over in my mind for a moment. I can see good cause to wanting to find this sword.
I'm sorry, what is it?
Something in my mind just doesn't tick.
Have you gotten checked by a herbalist?
That's not quite the issue.
Oh, I apologize.
It's quite alright.
Do you require healing magic?
No.
Do you want more sandwiches?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And you see like this ethereal ghost-like form bring a fuck ton of sandwiches in a chest and sets it down on like in front of the desk. Like, thank you.
So from what I have heard, you want to become king, but why? Are you not
Why?
content with your station?
I have been in this station for 600 years. My older brother thinks he's so much higher than I am. I wish to disprove
Is your
that
older
theory.
brother this
Your
king?
brother.
Yes.
Sibling rivalry.
Oh,
I'm
so
not
much
too
of
familiar
I've
with
seen
it.
my brother run the elves into the ground for 600 years. I wish to bring it back to how it was, when elves and humans worked together, lived together, when we were able to prosper by selling and trading with one another.
I'm gonna nod to that. I can see good cause to such a task. If you would not give me time to think it over, we have companions within the city that we cannot get to. I would wish to discuss
Oh, they
this
should be
with
here in
them.
about, let's see, 17, 16, 15, 14,
You're quite-
13, 12,
You're quite the organized
11,
individual.
10, 9,
I'm gonna
8.
grab an
Wait, I
extra
forgot the cat was
sandwich
scared
here.
of water. 10, 9, 8,
What?
7,
Where are we
6,
counting?
5,
Led back.
4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, three of you. You walked up into the area that you were previously, and the elf guards kind of leave, and you see a door.
Nina's gonna blink a few
Um,
times. Notice that
Is
Yeah.
most of
anybody
the party-
outside
There's
the
a
door
fire
still?
going, but there's
No.
nothing there. Like there's
Can
some tents propped and stuff.
Do we see the door from the inside?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go open the door and stick my head out.
Okay. You see Gunkar's head stick out of the doorway.
Vita's
Damn.
gonna jump a little bit, not expecting
Where
that.
did you learn magic like that?
Gunkar?
Hey,
Car?
come on in.
Sandwiches.
Where did you get all? Where did you
Holy-
get all those sandwiches?
What do you?
Whoops, don't mind that.
That's his retardation
Um,
check.
These sandwiches, they're, I don't
It's over 900.
Hold on, what was the question you asked me about the sandwich?
Where did you get those sandwiches?
I don't know.
What do I have to roll? Perception?
Insight.
Didn't
Oh,
we
insight?
learn a lesson about touching things?
Oh!
You don't
Fair.
believe him.
Yeah, I was about to say, I barely made it.
I'm holding the sandwich. The door's like open enough for me to stick my head through, so you could probably. I don't know if they can see into the mansion.
They can.
She,
Okay,
You're kind of
There's
probably
everybody
safe.
else in
Box
there.
of sandwiches.
Vita's, if she notices Nika, she's gonna go inside.
All right.
Oh, the sandwiches are right there, Vita. That's where they are.
I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna turn towards the others, stare at them for a moment. So what did you find out?
Well, he has knowledge of how to kill dragons.
Well, yeah, he would not give us the information unless we got him this sword.
Oh, a sword.
Yeah,
Do
he said
tell.
it's a sword to rule over all elves.
I'm just gonna look over towards the
Although-
other guy.
Although I'm not sure
And it has something
how
to
I
do
feel
with
for that.
bad relations with the drow as well.
And assume the sword is the same sword you are looking for as well, sir.
You're looking for a sword too?
Though, what did this guy plan to give us in return, Abby?
Well, he offered men to aid us in our fight against the dragon and knowledge on how to kill dragons.
Interesting.
So it comes to a big choice. Do we want a few elves or do we want a sword?
Well, if I remember correctly, this man is offering us elves and a sword. So you are in league with your army, correct?
Indeed.
Just how influential are you in this army?
Well, the fact that one of our generals is married to my daughter and the other one is close relations.
Damn.
I like this guy already.
With the same daughter?
No.
Oh.
The other one that is close relations, well, I've been lonely since my wife passed.
Oh,
I see.
I see.
My.
Vita lets out a bit of a sigh.
I think
like,
all the women are just gonna
gosh.
go,
I am not. I'm assuming your friend is a woman or a man?
Woman.
I assumed as much.
Magister,
Yes?
so you're telling me that if we get you this blade, you're not only resolved to commit fratricide, but regicide too?
I'm not going to kill anybody with this blade.
So then how do you intend to take the crown from him? Because it doesn't seem like he's going to go quietly if he's so reckless.
Once someone holds that sword, it is in our laws that the person who wields it is to be king.
But you said the one worthy of wielding it.
Exactly.
We're getting it for you.
Exactly. Do you think kings going to fetch things themselves?
I'm gonna look towards Hunter for a second. And then I'm gonna just point towards Ashen.
Oh,
You
before I
shut him
forget.
up.
There's this. He brings up a chest full of things. I met one of your friends earlier.
Oh, we have
He was
friends.
delivering this to you. Yes.
Wait.
Apparently.
Oops.
I swear, if it was Bartholomew, I don't know if
No, it was not
Is
Bartholomew.
that
I'm
more
very good
sandwiches?
friends with Bartholomew, however. This man was a gnome.
A gnome?
Oh.
He brings all of you cloaks.
Oh. Cloaks? Interesting.
I tried.
They apparently allow you to see in the Underdark. Not the Underdark, I'm sorry, my brain's been on warfare. Allows you to see in the dark. And for those of you who already have that vision, I believe he allowed it so one was sunlight could not be bothered you. And the other one was, what was it?
Wait, what about sunlight?
One where
Oh,
sunlight
one of the
won't bother.
cloaks, the sunlight does not bother you.
Yeah.
And the other cloaks are, oh, hang on.
It's got a hood.
It's resistant to fire.
Where is this sunlight
How
one?
big is that fire one?
Right here.
Can I try this?
There's multiple of those,
Sure.
I think, Mira.
Can I put it on?
You put it on.
I don't
They're
want.
for you.
Eh.
Kind of looks at you. He's like, the person who gave it to me, his name is Bon Diggity.
Oh, he gave me this. Pick out the axe.
And then at the point of him,
Wait
at the
a
point
minute.
of Hunter grabbing the cloak that resists light, I raise my sword in front of his face and just amplify it to its maximum volume.
So wait, the cloaks are fire resistant?
I want to like take the tip of the
Some of
sword,
them are.
just lower it
Some
down,
of
and be
them,
like, daylight,
Like
not
the people
bright
who
lights.
people who already have dark
You're a
vision
nuisance.
will get the ones that are fire resistant.
At that point in time,
Mhm.
though, you sense that it is actually the light of the sun hitting you
I
in the
believe.
face.
I believe one of these actually is both. Actually,
I'm
here you
gonna
go.
need both.
Yeah, here you go.
like
Abiel-
I am fire resistant. but
Blackthorn.
Is the
Yep.
cloth itself fire resistant?
The sun does not bother you.
Yes.
Yes, the cloth is fire resistant.
Abiel look at Hunter and say, "Do you need to go try it out?"
Yes.
Because, hey, Blackthorn,
Said it.
my
Abiel
sword
offered to
emits
help
a
you with
bright
that.
light. The light is sunlight. It is literally sunlight.
I
Is it,
hope
is
there's
it,
a
is the
really
blade actually
big
sunlight?
fucking cloak in there.
Yeah, my sword
is.
emits actual sunlight.
Alright,
Bon
so
Diggity
Coots, I
made
wanted
all
to
these
go-
cloaks for you.
I wanted to go outside real quick without the
Mhm.
cloak, kind of
Mhm.
grab
Sun
Abby,
hurt your eyes.
and then like
Just
attempt
flip-
to take a swing at her, fake. I'm obviously gonna
Mhm.
miss,
Yep.
and then I'll put the cloak on.
And it feels as if you can see fine. And the sunlight does not bother you.
Awesome.
He's like
300
awesome.
years, and I can finally fight in the day.
They're evolving.
everyone hears him scream that outside.
I guess I'll grab a cloak myself then.
I grabbed the
Of,
one that's fire resistant.
right?
And
I'm gonna grab a fire resistant one.
Mhm.
Aren't they all fire resistant except for one?
No, two of
No,
them.
no.
one of them is both, but I need the one that's fire resistant and night.
Vision, yeah.
What?
One of some of them allow you to see in the dark, basically giving you dark vision, and the
Some.
other one is fire resistant.
Yeah, there's no both, Tessa.
No, Tessa got the
Tessa
only
has
one that was
one.
both.
I have the only one that's
Oh.
both because I will destroy it if I fight.
Then don't light it on fire.
Yes,
So-
Palmer.
Well, she
Wouldn't-
can now.
Oh no, Hunter wouldn't need that anyway because he can see in the dark anyway.
I can see in the dark. I eventually get true sight for 120 feet.
Coots, am I allowed to do one more thing?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this. And I'm gonna ask him again, why do you really want the sword?
I have told you the reason. I have watched my brother drive our country into the ground in the last 600 years, denying entry from any other races and harshness to anybody that is not elf or elf kind. I wish to bring back the era of elves that would talk and work with our fellow races.
Do you intend on actually helping us with our issues afterwards?
I am letting you borrow the sword.
My Baron.
Can you
does-
offer
Which is a
us
very
the same
big
things
deal
your
to
brother
us.
wished to offer us as well?
Well, no,
Now-
he
My
never
brother-
offered that.
This might be a little bit more, maybe ages past our deal. Me
So-
speaking as the Baron of our, or no, the Marshal of our house. Would you eventually be willing to say, if you do become the king, we might need assistance in military training or forces? Could that be a potential?
Certainly.
I'm just gonna stand up.
I'm gonna stare at Kurt.
I'm just gonna stand up, reach my hand forward to shake,
He reaches his hand forward to shake.
and shake his hand.
Let us celebrate with a feast.
Oh,
And
you
he
have
claps,
more?
and you see a bunch of ethereal kind of things come in and kind of clean up the ground and bring in a massive table. And he looks over you. Well, what is your favorite meal? Starting from left to right. Bjorn.
Anything that is meaty.
Alright, get me 2 pounds of
Bacon.
that barbecue pork you made the other day. What about you, Nika?
Bacon covered steak.
Get that. Ashen.
think he's drunkenly passed out.
No, he can't talk. So he's got to type.
Ashen has to type what he wants. Ashen, bro, what do you want to eat?
You gotta type it. Calm down, Kaylee. Relax. Jesus.
It's not showing up.
Probably gonna
He's
be
not.
Yeah,
but
he's not typing.
He's not
He's
even
not
typing,
typing.
though. He's not even typing, though.
I'll get back to him.
Yeah.
Yura.
I'll have anything spicy, and my cat will have fish.
Alright, bring me out 2 trout, and bring me that hollowed out beef you had the other day with those peppers in it. It was really good, really spicy.
That's what you want, right? I look at.
Yeah, I like fish.
Okay.
Aw.
What about you, Vita?
I would like to try something I've never eaten before.
Have you ever had a high elf delicacy?
I have never.
Bring it out. What about you, Lyrica?
It's like dead carcass on the plane. Oh, roadkill.
Roadkill.
I would
There we
like to
go.
try what Kaylee is trying, if you wouldn't mind.
Alright.
Curious
Make
about
another
your
one.
local cuisine.
Roll off.
So listen, I've been thinking about it all day, right? You know what a BLT is, right? A bacon, lettuce, tomato?
Indeed, the elves created it.
Case is back.
Okay, well, take the bacon, lettuce, and tomato in your white bread, and then put an over easy egg in that and make it a belt. A bacon
That
egg,
sounds
lettuce, and
amazing.
tomato. Let's
belt?
fucking go!
Now, do you want your egg over easy, over medium, over hard, or scrambled?
Over easy. Let's fucking go.
Alright, what about you, Abby?
Abby's gonna kind of be silent for a second. She looks very hesitant to even answer. I'll just take a glass of milk and that's it.
Alright, boys, make her a glass of milk. Get her some fish. Make it the salmon. Goro.
Now, I've had this delicacy. It's like some bread with like a tomato paste and some cheese and meat on top.
Alright. Bring out whatever the hell that was,
They might
boys.
call it a pizza.
Oh, a pizza. The dwarves created it, actually, even though the elves like to take credit for it. Make him a pizza. What do you want on your pizza?
Just pile it on. No pineapple though.
No
Alright.
pineapple.
Alright, don't do it the halfling way. Good.
I'm just gonna sit back down. Surprise me.
1 steak, 16 ounces with butter.
I'm just gonna shrug.
Hun-
Sounds good to me.
Hunter. Well, how do you want your steak, Kurt?
Rare.
Medium, well done.
Oh, you fucking monster.
What?
Medium rare.
What? How am I a monster if I want medium well done?
Fuck your decision. You're having this.
You're having a juicy steak, not a dried up
Some
steak.
expensive ass restaurants will actually decline your order if you order your steak well done.
Yep. Outback does it.
No, they didn't.
They give it to you medium, seared outside. They give you a Philly style.
What? I went to
Yes.
Outback like a week ago. I got a medium well done steak.
The one in Rochester did.
Medium well done. Not well done. Medium well done. A little pink
Hunter?
in the middle.
I like it pinker than that.
Same
I'm a
thing.
barbarian.
Steak, filet
I like
mignon
medium
cut,
rare.
very rare.
But I usually eat
Alright.
sirloin steaks.
I like
Gunka.
medium as medium.
Lots of meat.
Alright. Bring him out 17 pounds of bacon.
Holy shit!
That'll
Fuck
clog
you,
his,
Coots. You're making
that'll-
me hungry.
That'll clog his arteries so fast.
And soon they all bring out the food. And for those who ordered the special elven dish, it is a thing of lettuce on the plate. Inside is what looks to be chicken that's been kind of torn apart with looks to be crushed up blackberries and raspberries kind of spooned over it. And next to it is some bread, and there is some wine brought out with it as well.
Oh, Ashen said what he'd like earlier. What was it?
Does Ashen get whiskey and
Yeah.
ass?
Ashen
An
gets
ass.
whiskey. The ghosts bring a ghost ass
No.
on a plate, on a platter.
Hey, he said ass. He wants a pig, obviously. No, no.
No, they're
donkey.
literally bringing.
Donkey, yeah. Donkey.
Whiskey and
He wants a
arse.
female.
A butt on a
Donkey.
plate.
He gonna eat some ghost booty.
It's so good, I can't feel it.
Wow.
Yeah, you got that turned around on you, didn't it?
Oh my god.
User in your channel was kicked from the server.
To idle time again.
He idle timed out. Pizza, sweet.
You're so weak.
User joined your channel.
And it all tastes phenomenal. And then he gets a little tiny placard. Looks like a carved, like a little dwarf that was carved out of wood. And he hands it to Abby.
Hmm?
He hands you a little dwarven statue made from wood.
Abby will kind of tilt her head and look it over, turning it every which way.
Do you see my mana here? You throw this on the ground and it makes your own.
Huh.
Think of it as a traveling mansion.
Ooh,
That's pretty sweet.
That's
pretty
kind of
sweet.
cool.
Better than that damn hut.
Ashen got ghost ass.
She'll thank him.
Now, if you don't mind, I would like to ask you some questions. Bjorn, what do the tattoos symbolize?
Stories of my clan.
I see.
Every single person embodies a certain story, and you get it tattooed on you when you become of age.
I see. Interesting tradition. Nika, what's your story?
He looks really hesitant to ask and a little scared when he asks. Is it okay if I don't say?
That's perfectly fine, dear. Ashen, have you tried stop drinking?
I'm just gonna look at him.
We all look at him, every single person.
Well, if you are addicted to alcohol, I do have a fix for it. No, by the way, I forgot to describe the food. So for Abby, well, whenever your food is brought out, it's literally a salmon with its head cut off. It's been filleted down the middle, and it's been seared on both sides, and there's seasoning along the top of it.
Yeah.
And you have about a tankard full of cold milk.
Yeah.
Really doing her best not to do that and just not to eat it and just plays their music softly instead.
Roll me a d20.
Oh no!
You want this food?
You cave fast.
Cave very fast.
You cave so fast, you're like, oh, I'm sorry.
It's still warm when she starts to eat it.
Okay, Abby will be digging into that a little more savagely than you would ever expect her to because it's fish.
Very well, Ashen. Nora,
Yeah?
how's the search for your mother going?
I just blinked a couple times.
Too soon.
How did you know?
I'm an elf, I know things.
I mean,
Knows everyone.
It's kind of short-halted right now.
I let her know she's doing quite well.
You know my mom.
I did,
Do you know if she's still alive?
in a way.
What do you mean?
You'll find out eventually.
Do you know where she last was?
Yes,
Where?
outside where you were being raised.
That's quite far away.
I'm not saying now. This was about, let's see. It was about 6 years ago. 6, 7 years ago.
I was
Yes.
in Victorland years ago.
Indeed.
As they're talking, I just proceed to get up. I'm so slowly turn and walk outside, getting ready to pick everything up since we prepared tents and stuff.
Right.
I'm
Peter's
gonna
gonna
watch
immediately-
Kurt.
You go ahead.
I'm gonna watch Kurt, and I'm gonna contemplate getting up because there's something I want to say to him, but we'll wait.
And eventually,
Vita. Have you tried returning to your clan?
No.
You should do it. The person who you left, who was in charge, is no longer in charge. In fact, it's a close friend of yours and mine.
She looks curious. Who is in charge?
I'm gonna have to wait and find out when you go. Lyrica.
Yes?
Have you found the person you're looking for yet?
I beg your pardon?
You know, the person you're hunting down. The person that scorned you.
Warned me. Right, I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Alright.
I have no quarrel with any man. Someone
That's
scorned me, I would simply keep moving.
Orlov. How are you doing?
Too much bacon.
Oh,
You want me to take your bacon?
Abby. Have you been able to tend to a cat yet?
Yes, actually.
Oh, excellent. Glad you're progressing well. Cordell, how did the color removal go?
About that.
How do we get Cordell back? I missed that.
Things.
You should tell her, Wilson.
What happened?
Okay, so I got about 15 seconds into the woods and pretty much just kind of poofed to, what was it, limbo? I think it was, he called it. And there, Coots, could you pop up a picture again for her? I met somebody named Withrad, and I was given 3 choices: either die, take their deal, or go through trials to see if I can free myself. So I didn't want to take the deal, and I didn't feel like killing myself. So I went with the trials. I got medieval on an old guy that was dying by smashing his head in with a rock. And then the next person was Nika, and I stopped. And now can I tell them? Well, no, yeah. Everybody heard the deal. So basically, I can't take any more levels in Ranger or Druid. I am now a Paladin of Withrad.
Quite the devotion.
Damn.
But I'm back now.
Yeah, back to the game. Cordell, how did the color removal go?
Oh, and also Bjorn's trying to talk to you too, because if you didn't notice yet.
Where's the dog?
I know, he's going in a circle.
Yep.
They fed him. He is happy dog. Happy doge.
Better.
Yeah. I just
Didn't
wanted to see
get
if
it
Panzer's
off
face.
the way I had hoped to, but I got it off nonetheless.
Yes, Bjorn, how can I help you?
If you're keeping tabs on people, I have to know. You heard of any slaver with 2 fingers?
Yes.
May have a dwarven girl with her.
Yes, I have.
Where?
Where?
Make it a deal. Once you fetch me this sword, I will tell you.
Bjorn's just gonna grab the last bit of food that's plate and just walk out, just trying to keep his temper under control.
Hunter.
Mm-hmm. Sit down my glass of wine.
How goes the quest to keep the cure for vampirism away from everyone?
So far, so good, I suppose.
Oh, you didn't tell them?
No.
Oh, well, I guess your party's in for a surprise. Yes, your friend Hunter here discovered the cure for vampirism, yet decided not to help.
I give all of them a visa.
There's people who would love to know of this cure. In fact, I can show you one of them right now if you would like me to.
Bring him or her out.
Why would you do that?
He brings up a vision of a female.
Is she cured?
No, not yet.
I was actually looking for her.
Oh, she's still in Ismir.
Sad to say, but I actually wanted to use her as my test subject. If that's the wrong thing to say.
No, she would enjoy that. Gunkar. How goes the studying and learning of all knowledge in the world?
Pauses awkwardly for a moment. I can count to 20.
Well, I mean, you're new to these lands, are you not? You're from the Feywild originally.
Well, I mean, I don't know where, my kind is from, but...
Not originally from the Feywild.
Oh, well, there
Just
you
got lost in space by people wanting bigger and better slaves.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of neat stuff out here.
There is. Anyways, I'm going to retire. I hope all of you have a good night.
It's night?
It is now.
Oh.
Lyrica will give him a grand bow.
He goes back to writing and nods his head at you.
I'll give him the Ismir salute and leave out of the door.
I guess we're leaving? Alright, well. Grab an extra few pieces of bacon and follow him out.
Whenever you walk out of the door, the bacon disappears.
Aww. Who's never
Hangs his
answered
head
Ashen?
slowly and walks off sadly now.
Aww. Poor Gunkar. His magical food went away. Never to be seen again.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's very hard for me to be able to read chat and talk at the same time.
Telefono.
Ring, ring. Answer your fucking phone.
Banana phone. So all of you head out. What are you gonna do? Door disappears after everybody leaves.
Well, it's nighttime.
The place that he spoke of, where is
guess-
it in relationship on Ismir?
What is it, Blackthorn?
The place where he was talking about, is it in Ismir? Nearby, like where we were, or question mark?
The temple?
Yes.
You all are right here. The temple is right here.
Excellent. I say we take our little nap and proceed to that temple. Sounds like we have a busy day, so we should get our rest.
I guess we didn't rip down the tent.
No, it's still up.
Oh, we were role-playing, taking them down.
Oh, my bad.
I didn't know
Remember,
it was dark.
it's hard for me
Yeah,
to
I
read
didn't know it was
chat and talk to people and bring
No, I
up
just didn't know it was
images.
dark.
Let's just say you organized the camp a little bit, ready to go.
Sure, I cleaned it. Woo!
Well, should we rest here tonight and then go get
Well,
that sword?
I can make use of this totem.
Kurt, do you think we should send a message to Dominic then?
Well, you could probably do
ask him.
that then. I'm sure if you wanted to, you could also get your old master to look in on it. I'm pretty sure he's listening in on us at this very moment.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he's always
stalking
tends
someone.
to pop his head into places. I'm just gonna think about Bartholomew and wonder if he's gonna pop in if I just think about him.
Uh-oh. Hope he's not masturbating or something.
Nothing happens.
Well,
Right. I'm gonna get a piece of parchment and I'm going to write a letter to Dominic.
Okay.
I will message you the letter.
Boots, you said
While
that.
you're writing this letter, you hear a voice.
Hmm?
Tickle.
You hear.
What?
Is that her mental, like,
Is that her cat?
phone?
Is that her cat?
No.
No, somebody's muffled. Can I search for it?
You sure can.
What do I search? What do I roll?
Roll a perception. Find the muffled voice. It is in the tree line. Bartholomew, almost completely naked, minus a loincloth, basically, and what appears to be pantyhose wrapped around his mouth.
What in the hell are you doing out here?
Do I see him?
Take the gag off of him.
I don't know. Every single time I'm trying to get laid, you might pop up somewhere else.
You need to get a hold of your spell casting here, bud.
I'm sorry. Somebody wrote my name, so I had to pop up.
I was writing to Dominic.
Yes, we put my name on it. It's on the third sentence, second word.
I wasn't going to message.
Were you thinking about
somebody,
me?
If somebody says your name, you just teleport?
Oh, think of me, write of me. Lyrica, yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna walk a couple feet away and then I'm gonna think his name again.
I'm already here.
I was hoping he would. I was hoping you would teleport again.
No.
Well,
speaking of Lyrica, where is she?
About you for a reason, First Guild Master.
Where's Lyrica?
Do we all see him?
She's out to lunch.
First things first, I kick him in the shin.
Ow!
Damn.
Why'd you
fucking
kick me?
put that necklace back on me.
There's a reason.
Yeah. It's gone now.
It is, so we found the reason. Did you tell my old friend I said hi?
You're friends with that?
Yeah. Me and with that go out for drinks all the time.
Hey, Coots, while he's talking, I'm gonna continue writing my letter.
What did you try to tell my son?
We need help.
With what?
With Ether Mark.
Okay, and my son's gonna do what?
Send to Urza.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's actually a pretty decent idea.
And maybe hold up, gotta find the name again, god damn it.
Who, me? Oh.
No, me.
They said Knave. I'm like, what? Where am I in this?
Hold on. I gotta get back to Google Doc real quick.
Hey, it's the drinking guy, Ashen. He tried to punch me.
So you can dodge a punch, but you can't dodge a kick.
Yeah?
That was all tied up.
My knees are old. Also, I was appearing younger at the time, so it was easier for me to dodge.
Waiting for him to notice Wynn's character.
I'm waiting for Ashen to notice me because I have a bottle of alcohol.
Do I
So
need
I
to
was
do a
asking if we could
stealth
all
check?
see him.
Roll
Single
stealth.
malted scotch.
Roll stealth, Wynn.
Oh
You're only
god.
safe.
Hiding behind Gunkar.
Abby is going to cast invisibility on Lyrica.
I love you, Abby.
Everybody always forgets.
I never
Didn't even
forget.
see that shit.
Hiding behind Gunkar.
Magic
He's
won't save
big.
you.
Just so you know, Lyrica, I can see you. I have true sight.
She's sighing.
God damn.
It's like we all hear a sigh out of nowhere.
Wait, is he in the old man form or the young man form?
Old man form.
Okay, yeah. It's extra creepy.
And he might
He's still creepy in
be
his
almost
regular
naked.
form, but oh Jesus.
Good
Lyrica
first-
pulls her cloak tightly around her bosom to hide all traces of cleavage and
Don't worry, Lyrica. I can be anybody you want me to.
Shivers.
You like Cordal?
No.
Transforms into literally a copy of Cordal.
Bartholomew.
Here, back.
Abby's gonna pipe
He's
in.
Look
and
at me, I'm like his twin
He's
brother.
the size of a child.
Yeah, Cordal should know this one. We can fit in places others can't.
I mean, you're small.
Small everywhere but where it matters.
Oh God.
An
Abby's,
ego.
Abby's gonna do a thing here. Abby's gonna walk up to Lyrica, and she's uninvisible because of him pointing out he has true sight, and reach up and peck her on the cheek and say, "Sorry, Bartholomew, she's already taken, and I don't share."
Ooh. Lyrica's gonna wrap her arm around Abby.
Now kiss.
Sorry, I'm not one to play with other people around.
Oh.
We don't like observers.
What about
Exhibitionist,
scrying?
I think is the term.
That's Coots, come on.
Sorry, man. I gotta get in character.
Oh yeah, do I need to roll a deception on that?
No, I'm just gonna let you have that.
Not even for everybody else in the group?
Yep.
Yeah, make everybody else in the group do it.
I know.
What happened while I was gone?
Hold on. Oh.
Abby is trying
Hunter
to
would just
deceive
barely
Honestly, I
Bartholomew
mean, I give you a questionable look.
that she and Lyrica are together.
Oh.
So that Bartholomew will go the fuck away.
Oh, damn. Bitches be lying. She lied.
Oh, I just wasted a magic on it.
They're like, nah.
No, Vita's gonna be like, she knows why she's trying to say that, so she doesn't say anything.
She's like, yeah,
Okay.
Abby's just being an
Me,
altruist
Cordal,
here.
and Vita all look at each other like, uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but Cordal failed.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
And he
Cordal
grabs you,
failed.
Cordal, and he's still your highest size,
Natural
Cordal.
20 is an
Natural
automatic
20's auto.
Oh, that's right.
success.
That's
Cordal,
right.
Bartholomew grabs you, still
Oh,
being the mirror image
I
of you.
lost.
You have a dog?
He looks over,
Yeah.
and Moon is looking at you and Bartholomew really
God.
confused. What's going on?
You're confusing him. Turn back.
Okay.
Turns into his younger self.
Hi there, puppy. Hi. Oh, you're so cute.
He's just like petting him. He's like, Dad, I'm scared.
He's very weird, yes.
Should he be petting me? Do you want me to bite him?
I mean, if you really want to, I wouldn't.
I'm kind of
recommend
afraid
it,
of getting a weird disease.
Oh my god.
though. Go ahead and bite then.
No, he actually feels pretty good.
I think I love you.
And then he like gets really close to Muna's ear.
I can speak too, you know.
He can speak, dog.
Anyways, I wanted to let you know,
I think I love you.
sword, dangerous, but cool. Gods mean, but cool. Traps are not fun. I've been inside this tomb 17 times. It's a game we play. And, I wish more luck.
So
Hey.
there's traps.
Yeah.
I missed the first part. But you said bad, so that kind of figured that.
I'm gonna go enjoy my horse company. Olivia have fun and disappears.
Oh, god damn it.
Try not to suffocate.
And with that, we're gonna take a 30-minute.
Okay.